can tell you one thing, I'm trying to block out every natural sound because it is such a magnificent sight behind us here at the Mopani Rest Camp out at the Kruger National Park. And it's just so beautiful. It really is. I think when you said the word serene, I think that kind of captured it all. Just a few moments ago, we actually saw a crocodile coming out of the water and going back down. So you can imagine as tourists do come here and they're sitting and they're having their morning breakfast, or they're having their first cup of coffee and they're looking out of their windows, or you're just sitting in this tranquil environment and you're actually watching what's happening behind us. It's amazing. The sound of the bird life, the falling asleep to the sound of the wildlife. I mean, that's what the Kruger National Park is all about. The Kruger National Park, I think, it's in our blood. It's what we're all about. I tweeted a picture from this exact view, and I think this has made a lot of people just quickly jump up and switch their televisions on just to see exactly where we're broadcasting from. Well, you've heard, it's the Mopani Rest Camp in the Kruger National Park. And let's just talk a little bit about the Kruger National Park. And David Mabunda, who's the CEO of SANParks, is joining me now to talk more about the Kruger and also, of course, to talk more about SANParks and Mopani in general. Good to have you, David. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you, Leanne.
How was last month, by the way? I mean, we promoted SANParks, we promoted tourism in South Africa. How did it go?
It went excellently well, Leanne. It was really on your marks, get set, the tourism season is here.
Yes, good. I'm so glad. I'm so happy to hear that. And also, I mean, I know that was promoting free entrance to South African citizens to come and enjoy SANParks. Did people take advantage of this?
Indeed, we had over 20,000 entries throughout the country in all our national parks. And it went extremely well. And I think a lot of people learned what the value of a national park is in terms of our daily lives and what it really does to our clean air, generating clean water, and all the other biodiversity benefits.
Yeah, good. All right, you've made my day by saying that so many people came and enjoyed it. Let's talk about Mopani Rest Camp. My lesson for yesterday was Mopani in Swahili means butterfly. So we're in the butterfly rest camp, if I can put it into other words. But it is one of the most magnificent rest camps I've seen. But you know, a lot of people just think about SABC Sands. They think about, you know, your more commercial ones, Kukuza, but there are so many rest camps in Kruger Park. Talk us through them.
Yes, Mopani is one of the newer facilities that we have. It's got 503 beds, an excellent conference facility that seats about 150 people, and many other benefits. In fact, Leanne, Mopani is a reference in local Shangaan language to the Mopani worms, yes. And it's taken from the trees, the Mopani trees that surround this area.
Yes, yes.
So it's quite a lovely, combination of local culture and the vegetation that grows in this area. Of course, the Mopani worm is quite a staple diet in the area.
I believe so. And please don't make me eat one.
Yeah, the camps, we've got 10 big camps and many very small up to medium-sized camps in the Kruger National Park. Many people think of Skukuza as the Kruger National Park, but in fact it's bigger than the state of Massachusetts. It's bigger than Belgium. It's the unofficial 10th province of the country.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. It is massive. It's huge. I mean, it's probably one of our most famous landmarks because whenever you speak to international tourists, they're the Kruger National Park. Yes, I know the Kruger National Park. But one thing that's so nice about Mopani and where we are located, we're about 30 kilometers away from Mozambique.
Indeed, Leanne. You will recall that since the days of President Mandela on the South African side and also President Chissano in Mozambique, there were concerted efforts to create a trans-regional ecosystem ecotourism destination through the incorporation of various parks in the area into the Great Limpopo Transfrontier Park. So we achieved that in 2002, and we've been working on it. We have created now access facilities for people to move through the three countries, but specifically between Mozambique and South Africa through the Giriondo border post.
Yeah. But now, I mean, it's not as simple as just driving through Mozambique and then entering into Maputo and enjoying your time in Mozambique. I mean, you have to stay in the game park. That's how it works.
The requirement is that people should have a booking in either side of the GLTP, the Great Limpopo Transfrontier Park, it's not a port of entry. We should emphasize that we don't have the facilities that port of entries have, but we are able to process visas for tourists to be able to travel between the two parks and the two countries.
Yeah. What has it done for game viewing by opening up the borders and opening up the parks? Because, you know, I don't know if it's true, but we were talking yesterday, and when we were driving in, I mean, we saw buffaloes. I mean, there must have been in excess of 1,000 of them together. And someone was telling me that they've seen as many as 8,000 together. I mean, is this something that has benefited game viewing?
We have our own version of the Serengeti, migrations. In the form of the buffalo heads here. They're quite big. Some, as you rightly pointed out, can go up to about 8,000. Others 3. And just outside the gate, we have a population of about 300 or 400, that greet you as you come into Mopani camp. Yeah. Game viewing in this area is quite excellent. We were able to see the 3 of the big 5 yesterday: 2 leopards, buffalo, and elephant within a space of 10 minutes.
That's amazing.
And it can only happen in the Kruger National Park.
That is unbelievable. David, thank you very, very much. Thanks for joining us here on Morning Live, and thanks for having us at this beautiful camp. It's been a pleasure being here.
Thank you very much, Leanne.
All right.